All right, yeah, we were at Oklahoma last weekend, played 3 matches. Arkansas, Little Rock, SMU, and Oklahoma. But let me go back to last week in practice. Um, Unfortunately, we lost another player last week. Elsa Krieg on Tuesday went down with a ACL tear, which is our second one since matches started, and she was leading the conference in serving, hitting percentage, and eighth in blocks, and so it was quite a blow for us. Just moving out to block and came down, and it happened. I'm happy to say she's had surgery already. She's doing really well and moving towards recovery, but we had some regrouping to do. I was actually pretty pleased to get out of Oklahoma with 2 wins, since we were kind of revamping and reorganizing our team after that. We had 9 healthy players in Oklahoma. Fortunately, Elijah Gonzalez, one of our freshmen who started early on, had a stomach tear, and I think they're going to make her 100% this week, so that'll be good to have a 10th healthy player back. But it was interesting, and I think we talked a lot about what we need to do, and we were very fortunate. I think we gutted out 2 wins and started off playing well against Oklahoma, and then the wheels came off, and we saw the frustration and just over everything that had happened the last couple of weeks. And we're really happy to be where we're at. We've got some regrouping still to do this week to get new players in the lineup and get them more accustomed to being in there as a regular player and having expectations. Because, again, our team is really young. We have 1 senior, and so there's freshmen having to step up and take major roles right now. So it's interesting, but we talked about what kind of team we need to be, and we need to work hard. We need to work efficiently. We need to not be in the gym too long with only 10 players. We need to come in and get our work done and get out of there. And I think if we do that, we can continue to gut out some wins. But we've lost 3 players now for the season, and 2 of them were starters, so it's been a tough couple weeks. Moving forward, we have Colorado State Thursday night at 7 at Johnson Center. Great team. They're ranked in the top 25 nationally, I think, again this week, and they were picked to win the conference. They're a senior-dominated team led by Megan Plord, who was an All-American last year, and really sets a tone for them at the net with blocking and hitting. Dana Cranston, their senior outside hitter, is another one who does a great job, and it's going to be a real task for us. I'm excited to do it, though. I think playing Oklahoma was a wake-up call to our younger players to how we have to step up now, and I think getting CSU right after that is a good thing, and we're going to work hard to be ready. And then on Saturday we have Wyoming, and they're a senior-dominated team as well that was picked to do very well in the conference. So this is a real tough opening week for us, but you know, it's important that we step up. It's important that we show good character and in handling these things and moving forward and becoming a better team again. And as I said, I'm thrilled where we're at, and we've got a lot of work to maintain and move forward. Any questions?
Who needs to step up for the loss of Elsa?
Well, I think a couple kids do. I think Sky Gulat and Megan Short both are going to have to kind of buddy up on that position and do a good job for us. And then, as I told the team, I think all the rest of the players got to pick up their game a little bit to make up for the loss of a big numbers player. Chantel's doing a great job, and I can't really ask for much more there. She's leading the conference in kills and points, and I just don't think I can get much more there. I think in the in terms of picking it up, it's got to come from other places, particularly our junior class players, Mikkel Lovato, Lexi Ross, Ashley Newman. One or two of them could really, by raising the bar a little bit, add a lot to what we've lost.
Coach, even with the loss, you guys had a heck of a win streak there. What is it that you think brought all the young players together so quickly? What do you think that means for the future?
First of all, they're just a really experienced group. They came in with a really high level of experience, probably the most ever that we've had, and they all like each other. And volleyball is really a chemistry sport. There's 6 players in a 30-by-30 space. You don't get that in any other sport, and chemistry is important in everything, but when you're right on top of each other, even the slightest of displaced comments or anything can set the team off, and they've just done a really good job of managing their game, managing each other, and being good teammates, and I think it's pulled us through. We've won a lot of tight games and a couple really tight matches so far. Well, I think it was good in that it built up. I'm not going to lie to you. We started slow and built up, and I think that last weekend's matches were very similar to our conference matches, and I think if we're going to be successful, we're going to have to be tough and get out some wins. But I definitely think that both last weekend and the weekend before with Santa Barbara and Portland and Georgia Southern, who are all teams in the top 100 in the RPI, and those are all very similar to what we play in conference. And so I think we can still be really successful if we just manage ourselves properly, aren't in the gym too long, and aren't exhausted with only 10 players.
With the youth adversity and loss at Oklahoma, how do you keep all the girls' confidence where it needs to be?
Well, I think for one thing with the Oklahoma match, I felt like that would happen at some point in the last month in talking with reporters and people around our program and stuff. We felt like there were going to be some slip-ups with the youth and just the way things were going, and I think that was one. And at the end of Game 1 through Game 2, the wheels came off the bus. But the good thing was in Game 3 we played well again. And the Oklahoma coach, we had things that he, as good as they are, they couldn't deal with. They couldn't stop Chantel Riddle. I mean, after the match, he was like, whoa, and so we have some things like that, but we're just going to have to tighten up and to keep that going. But it's a good group. They're really good kids. They work hard. I think we'll be okay. All right, thanks. Have a good week.